Hi guys, it's Hannah and welcome to the Dyslexic Reader and part 8 of our Reader's Bill of Rights. We're almost there. We've been doing this for like a week and we've only this video and then 2 more to go, and today is a doozy. It is the right to browse, and it's not one that I completely get, I must be honest. I think it's referring to browse as in look at all the options and pick the best for you. But I'm not really sure why you wouldn't do that, but we're going to discuss it anyway. When I go into my library, I used to just go to the middle grade section. I've talked about this before. I didn't have great confidence in my reading ability, although I enjoyed it. So I tend to stick to kids' books because I knew I could read them. So I used to just go into my library, go to the kids section, which was very small, and read, browse through what they had and pick for it. Now I go to the library and I basically search the whole library. Now my library is not small, or it is not large, it's very small. So I would say we have maybe 4 to 5 non-fiction, like wee stands with maybe 4 or 5 shelves on them, little like wheelie bookshelves. I would say we have 1 YA, about 2 or 3 kids, and then about maybe 12 fiction. Our library isn't separated into genres, it's just fiction, non-fiction. There's a wee bit of YA and then a kids section, and that's it. So it's very small. We can obviously use the online catalogue and order stuff in. That's just my local library. The actual building is very tiny. But now I go in and I browse the whole library, and I just pick from what I want. As you guys know if you watch the channel, I do not do TBRs. I do not plan my reading. I pick a book up, I read it, and when I finish it, I pick what my next read will be, and I find the library is really good for that. I get drawn to books because of where they are on the shelves, if they're spotlighted, the cover, I pick them up and read the back, and I can read from just about any genre now. I really enjoy even my non-fiction. One thing my library does really well is they have a little shelf, and it's called the Try Something New shelf, and every couple of days they just take all the books off it and put a whole new set of books on, and they're from all different lengths, genres, target audiences, non-fiction, fiction. And sometimes you go and there's only a couple of books on it, and sometimes you go and the shelf is full. But I don't think I would go to the library normally twice a week nearly, and I don't think I've ever seen the Try Something New shelf be the same as the last time that I was in, so they must change it up every couple of days, and I find that a really good place to browse and try new things. I've found some absolute all-time favourites on that shelf, so I would just encourage anyone who is a reader to try new things. Go into your local books store, your own shelves, or libraries, second-hand bookshops, and don't go in looking a specific book. Just go in, look at sections that you normally don't go near, and see if anything catches your eye. If it doesn't, completely fine, but if it does, you could find a new favourite, or you could think, that wasn't necessarily my favourite, but I am interested in exploring more about the genre. BookTube is a great place to reach out and sort of get those recommendations. If you find a sci-fi book you like this aspect but not that aspect, you can reach out, get recommendations. This is the place to do it. So please chip in with your thoughts down below. This whole series is just to try and spark discussions on these topics, so please get typing. I just love chatting with everybody. I hope you're all happy, I hope you're all healthy, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for Reading Out Loud. Goodbye.